Thank you, Russell. On behalf of Alliance Pickens and as chair of Alliance Pickens, I'd like to welcome you all here today. Pickens County is a great place to live, work, play, and do business, as evidenced by our presence here today. As chairman of Alliance Pickens, I would say our job is to work in partnership with County Council and the Economic Development Office to help good things happen and support good things in this county in terms of economic development. So I'm proud as chair of Alliance Pickens to be here today and to support the good work of County Council and all that they do. So thanks first to County Council for their work over the years with not just Sealevel, but with all of our community partners. Thanks to the council members that are here today and members of Alliance Pickens. Thank you so much for being here. My job today is just to say welcome to a good announcement. Someone else will make the announcement, but I am pleased to have you here. Thanks to the O'Hanlon family for just a lot of get up early, work hard, and good things happen. And sometimes bang our head against the wall or each other's heads, and good things happen. So first, thanks to the O'Hanlon family for their good work and their consistency and their community engagement and their commitment to this community. As business grows and develops, there's always somebody that wants to pick you off and move you someplace else and do something else. So thanks again to a commitment to the community, commitment to this town, commitment to the employees, and for the employees' commitment here. You're what makes it work. Everybody can, a lot of people can have good ideas, but it takes committed employees to make those good ideas come to life. So thank you for your good work. It's now my pleasure to introduce County Council Chair, Ms. Jennifer Willis.
Thanks, Ronnie. Over 25 years ago, Tom and Susan Hanlon had a dream, and that dream became this business, Sealevel, which they built and grew in Liberty, starting in a little storefront downtown. Today, led by Ben, Sealevel is continuing to grow and expand in a challenging economic climate. That alone is reason for celebration, but that's not the only reason we're here today. Today, on behalf of the Pickens County Council, I am honored to be here celebrating the announcement of the expansion of manufacturing capability here at Sealevel, investing $2.5 million, creating 5 new jobs, and it took 18 jobs added over the last 2 years to get ready for this expansion to be able to do this today. That's tremendous, folks. If you're reading the newspaper, if you're watching the news at night, you understand we're in a difficult economy, but as someone who works with their spouse and adds jobs as often as I possibly can, I am here to tell you that is huge. That is a challenge, and it is a privilege, and we are thrilled to have them as part of our community and thrilled to celebrate this expansion today. This is the best part of my job on council, celebrating the success of individuals and businesses. And today we are doing that because a company that was born in Pickens County, because 2 people had a dream, is growing again and bringing new production capability to this manufacture circuit boards at this facilities. It's great news for Pickens County because Sealevel is a wonderful company. They're a great community supporter. They're active in a lot of programs, and they're manufacturing a wide array of components for computer systems, enhanced by the addition of circuit board production here in Pickens County. Sealevel will continue to enhance their company by hiring our skilled workers and graduates of our county schools, teaming with Tri-County Technical Support for advanced manufacturing, and looking for Clemson University graduates as engineers to help them take their technology to the next level. In short, despite the difficult business climate today, Sealevel is prospering and knows that the assets in Pickens County will only serve to strengthen and improve their business as they move forward. It is my honor to congratulate Sealevel and the O'Hanlons today. We wish you all the best in this new endeavor and are honored to have you here as a part of the community. We will continue to support and encourage Sealevel and look forward to watching your growth and success here in Pickens County for many, many more years to come. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Ray Farley, the Director of the Alliance Pickens. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the staff and the Board of Directors of Alliance Pickens and the Pickens County Council, it is indeed our honor and pleasure to be here celebrating a momentous occasion for Sealevel Systems. Thank you especially to Tom and to Ben for their leadership and for starting the company and growing the company, and in fact creating the reason that we are all even here to be able to celebrate the day. I'm going to quote you some Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The creation of 1,000 forests the creation of 1,000 forests is one acorn. In our case, that one acorn is one Tom O'Hanlon. Tom and his family, having moved to Liberty with NCR in the mid-'80s, in 1986, in fact, started Sealevel Systems. Those of you who have heard us speak at other engagements have heard us refer to Tom O'Hanlon as a true hero in Pickens County, a Pickens County hero. Why? Because Tom brought with him from Virginia a technology that heretofore didn't exist in our community. Tom took that technology, enabled that technology, so that he can employ our friends and our families here in Pickens County, employ them at family raising wages. And Tom and Susan, your community is extremely grateful for that. Now I'm going to break off some 19th century philosopher, A.B. Johnson, to you. A.B. Johnson once said, "From a little acorn, mighty oaks do grow." From an acorn, mighty oaks do grow. We're also very fortunate that Tom and Susan raised Ben and Sarah to be leaders. Ben O'Hanlon, having graduated right here from Liberty High School, later University of Colorado, after having first worked for his father as a middle schooler, and I'm sure that at the time, all employment practices, OSHA, were all followed at that time, I'm sure. But at any rate, Ben got indoctrinated into the business at an early age in middle school. Graduated from Liberty High School, graduated from University of Colorado, and over the course of the last 7 years has led Sealevel Systems through unprecedented growth, both as its COO and as its president. It is a result of Ben's leadership that we are here today able to celebrate this accomplishment. To show you a little something about the man, Ben is very quick to want to talk about the philanthropic activity, the philanthropic endeavors of Sealevel Systems. In Ben's own words, it's a lot of fun to help Sealevel System to maximize profitability, and then in turn give some of those funds to causes that are most worthy. So through Ben's leadership, Sealevel System and their team contribute a significant amount of money to needy causes in our area. They very well could be the standard bearer for philanthropic activity of our Pickens County private sector. For that, we're very grateful. In fact, Ben and Sealevel's philanthropic activities have not gone unnoticed. They were recently recognized by the Community Foundation and Town Magazine for as receiving the philanthropic award for corporate giving. One last quote for you. According to Francois Voltaire, a 17th century writer, he said, "How pleasant it is for a father to sit at his child's board. It is like an aged man reclining under the shadow of an oak. It is like an aged man reclining under the shadow of an oak, which he has planted." Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tom's son, Mr. Ben O'Hanlon, President of Sealevel Systems.
Thank y'all. Before I get to my prepared remarks, I just got to stop and say, wow. I mean, a year ago, we were here almost to the day celebrating the 25th anniversary of this business, and this room was a empty warehouse that on the tour was cited as available for future expansion. Just a year ago, I didn't think we'd be standing here this quickly talking about these announcements. So I do want to point out Randy. I think I see him back there. Leslie, Greg Nix. We did it, and we did it in a short amount of time. So thank y'all. For 26 years, Sealevel Systems has been headquartered in Pickens County. Pickens County has been a wonderful place to grow our business. The culture has been business friendly. The local area has provided a skilled and talented workforce, and customers are immediately drawn to the beauty of the surrounding area. For 25 of those years, Sealevel has outsourced the manufacturing of our products. Although we've always designed, tested, sold, and supported our products, historically we've paid other companies to build them for us. The recent recession and the tremendous growth for Sealevel that followed the recession highlighted the need to be more in control of our own destiny. Bringing circuit assembly in-house has been extremely challenging. We've renovated 10,000 square feet of warehouse for the manufacturing area that we're sitting in this morning. We've had to maintain customer quality and delivery expectations while transitioning from outsourcing to building products in-house. We've had to learn new processes. We've had to hire new employees. Several corporate partners have been tremendously helpful throughout the transition, and I'd like to recognize those partners at this time. Wells Fargo, as our commercial banking partner, has been a steadfast supporter during our growth. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Gary. General contractor Creative Builders and their subcontractors, including Tuck & Howe, H&W Electrical, and Integral Solutions, I believe Charlie's here today, renovated our manufacturing space on a very tight timetable. Our accounting partners over at Elliott Davis made sure the numbers made sense. Thank you, Eric. And our legal partners over at Nelson Mullins made sure the documents and contracts were acceptable. Thank you, GH. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication to this project and our growth. With the help of these corporate partners and our talented employees, Sealevel is now able to provide a more reliable product by better controlling the manufacturing process. We've been able to deliver on tighter schedules and manage product costs more effectively, all of which have improved the customer experience. In fact, improving the customer experience has already given Sealevel a competitive advantage that did not exist only a few years ago. Friday last week, Sealevel finalized a new contract with a new customer for a computing product in the oil and gas industry that we could not have otherwise competed for only a short time ago.
Here, here.
So while the challenges remain many, as long as this company continues its commitment to providing well-engineered products for our customers, a competitive work environment for our employees, and a social responsibility to our community, I'm confident that we will continue our growth and forward progress right here in Pickens County. We have a wonderful tour set up for you today that will demonstrate our products and our capabilities. Please enjoy yourselves, ask questions, and thank you all for coming to celebrate our growth. And now please allow me to introduce our next guest speaker this morning. He's a Citadel graduate from the Golden Corner who served in the U.S. Army after college, attaining the rank of captain in field artillery. From there, he went on to serve in South Carolina's House of Representatives from 1996 to 2002, and then on to the U.S. House of Representatives, representing South Carolina's 3rd District from 2003 to 2011. He now works as a senior policy advisor for the Nelson Mullins law firm. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Gresham Barrett.
Good morning. I'm not going to ask for any political contributions, so relax, okay? Just relax a little bit. Everybody doing okay this morning? It is a pleasure being and an honor to be here today. Tom and Susan and family, I can't tell you how excited I am. Geddes, where's Geddes? Geddes is around here somewhere. He looks at me this morning. He said, Barrett, what are you doing up here? And I said, they saved the best for last, my friend. They saved the best for last. In fact, I was watching the game last night. I know everybody was watching the game. I tell you, whether you're a Gamecock fan or not, to go to the final 3 years in a row and be 2 games away, awesome, awesome. So my hat's off to them. But I was watching the game last night. Melanie had faxed me a copy of the schedule, and of course my wife, my beautiful wife Natalie, was reading it last night, Susan, and she said, I noticed you're last on the list, sweetheart. And I said, well, yeah, baby. I said, I'm what you would call the closer. And she looked at me without missing a beat. And she said, well, he had to go deep into the bullpen to get you, baby. I can tell you that much. Real deep into the bullpen. You know, I had sat down for the last couple of days and had a beautiful speech written out with all these facts and figures and to talk about unemployment and the growth, GDP, all these things that Sealevel could do and what's happening in our economy and all this other stuff. And I pulled up in the parking lot this morning and I left it in the car. And I left it in the car on purpose. Because this isn't about facts and figures. This isn't about numbers and statistics. This is about friends and family. This is about doing something different. You can't meet Tommy O'Hanlon and talk to him for 10 minutes and realize that he loves life. He loves work. He loves family. He loves everything. He loves his community. He loves his company. And there's just something different about it. 26 years it is now, I guess. 25 years last year. If you go on the website, it said, where were you 25 years ago? I was in the United States Army, Fort Hood, Texas. Had a lot darker hair and a lot more of it. But this guy and this gal were in Virginia coming up with some new ideas. And they decided to go out on their own and create a company called Sealevel. You know, it's a unique story, but it's a similar theme. Men and women across this nation that throw danger to the wind and say, you know what, I've got a better system. I can do this better. I can make a difference. And it's hard. I'll guarantee you, if I talk to Ben or if I talk to Tom or I talk to Susan or any of the family members, they'll tell you, you know, there are times that they weren't there. There are times that we weren't sure where we were going to get a meal. There were times where we weren't sure we were going to make payroll. And then there were times when we thought, well, we're impervious to recession. We're impervious to depression. We're going to last forever. But it's that American spirit. It's that drive. It's that determination. It's that spark inside of all of us that says, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make a difference. And you know, it is about facts and figures, but it's not. It's about men and women making a difference in this nation. And unfortunately, in my former life, my former employer, we did too much to hurt guys like y'all. We were impediments, not partners. We wanted to overregulate and overlitigate and overtaxate and do all these other things that want to drive you offshore and drive you out of business and drive you to be dependent on guys like me. But to your credit, you stood up and you said, you know what? Despite all the things that you're doing to me, all the harmful things that you're doing to me, we're going to make a difference. And I want to direct these comments to these men and women over here on this wall. Men and women, the things you do every day saves lives. It supports freedom. It's what this nation was founded on. Capitalism, growth, entrepreneurial spirit. I mean, you need to be proud of what you do every day. You don't have to be a United States congressman. You don't have to be a business executive. You don't have to wear a fancy suit to make a difference in this country. You make a difference every day with what you do here in Pickens, South Carolina. You know, it doesn't take rocket science. It takes a woman and a man with drive and determination, with a stick-to-itiveness, with a spark in their heart that says, they may have knocked me down today, but they won't knock me down tomorrow. And tomorrow's a new day. Tommy, I love you, buddy. I love your family. You're an awesome guy. You're a tremendous friend. Be proud of what you've done here today. Ben, you don't have the gray hair yet, son, but it's coming. Trust me. Trust me. I mean, just dealing with Tommy's going to give you the gray hair. I can promise you that. But you've got a tremendous operation here, my friend, and I'm just proud to be here and celebrate with you. I can promise you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I want to close the gate to my house and pet my dog and kiss my wife and not worry about anything that's going on. And then I think about guys like Tom O'Hamlin and his lovely wife, Susan. And I can promise you, as long as we've got men and women like you around, buddy, this nation has a bright future. So thank you for what you do. Now, we're going to enjoy the celebration. We've got tours. We've got food. We've got hard liquor. No, I'm sorry. This is Pickens. That's only in Greenville County, not hard liquor. But we've got all kind of things. Please stay. Please enjoy. And again, thank you for being here. God bless.